Hey guys, what's up? It's Kumio here with my Marksmanship Hunter Guide for patch 6.2 in WoD. First off, I'm going to start by saying Marksmanship is a spec that scales really well with gear, so as the patches go by and as we go deeper into the season with more Conquest gear available, Marksmanship may be the spec to play. Right now it's not, it's decent, but I play it. So first off, we'll go with the talents. The Post Haste, which frees you from all movement and parrying effects and roots, and increases your movement speed by 60%. This is good for maps with a lot of pillars in arenas, and for comps that you don't really need to root. And this one, Narrowscapes, which I take for like 80% of my games. Like this is good against rets and stuff, and feral comps. And this I use against a lot of like TSG and stuff. Disengage also activates a web trap, which immobilizes all targets within 8 yards for 8 seconds. You can trap off this, it's really good. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Chimera. I never use this for arenas. Might be good for battlegrounds or something. Maybe spell clues, but I don't see that happening. Like it's kind of good in Ashran. If you have this, it'll make it go to a 10-second cooldown. Then the book that you learn, it'll make it go to a 5-second cooldown. That with the Glyph of Liberation will make it a 5-second cooldown, healing you for like 5% health every time or something. It's decent. Intimidation, I never take. It has a minute cooldown for 3 seconds stun. No. Wyvern Sting is what I take. It DRs with your traps and 45-second cooldown, 1.3-second cast, but you can trap off it. It's not the best. You can cross CC with it, or if you miss your trap, use this. Binding Shot is the other option. It's good for BGs, RBGs, World PvP, leveling, stuff like that. And arenas, if you're not playing a melee heavy, like if you're playing a TSG or something, or like a Turbo Cleave or something Feral Hunter, you might want to go with this. But nothing like mages, they can just blink out of it. You can trap off it, but like if you're playing with a rogue or something, you might not want to use this warrior. But if you're playing like Beast Cleave or something, you might want to use this. And if it's a map with a lot of pillars and stuff, put this on the ground around the pillar, they can't really kite you. Acceleration, I never use it. If you want to take Lone Wolf, you can use it, but I don't use Lone Wolf. It's not good for competitive 3s. Iron Hawk, you want to take this all the time. It passively reduces all damage taken by 10%. Spirit Bonds, what you take when you're not doing arenas, are like RBGs, just, soloing, fucking around in BGs, 2s, whatever. Thrill of the Hunt, I'm not even going to read the other ones, because for Marksmanship, there's no other choice than Thrill of the Hunt. For PvP, I'll talk about it later. Murder of Crows does the most damage here, because Stampede, a 5-minute cooldown, and your pets stay for 40 seconds, but still, the arena match is going to last longer than that. Blink Strikes, you're not BM, and most of the time your pet will be on passive as an MM hunter. A Murder of Crows, 30 focus, and it's instant, a minute cooldown. A flock of crows attack your target over the next 15 seconds. If the target dies while crows are under attack, a Murder of Crows cooldown is reset. It doesn't happen in arenas, which will benefit. It doesn't happen in arenas, like it only does if you kill someone, but by that time it's like a 3v2 usually, it doesn't really matter. But this does like 80 to 90k damage in its duration, which is really good, especially as MM, because it's a dot and it's instant damage. For MM, Barrage can be good, but it breaks CC, and it's 60 focus, and we can't really waste that focus, and it's only really good if you can get your mastery buff. Power Shot, good on maybe Dalaran Sewers or something, or the arena where there's the big bridge in the middle. I forgot the name. The Glaive Toss, what I take, it's instant, cleaves, doesn't break CC if you're positioned properly, 15-second cooldown, also slows. Focusing Shot, it's like your steady, it replaces Steady Shot and Crowbar Shot. You can't move while casting. You don't have Aspect of the Fox. Never take this. Lone Wolf, you don't get Roar Sacrifice. You get a pet buff, but you don't get Roar Sacrifice or Master's Call or Spirit Bond if you want to take it. So nope. Exotic Ammunitions, we're basically forced into it, and it's a decent talent. How we use it will be for Frozen Ammo, which is a 50% slow for 4 seconds every time you auto shot with it, and you auto shot every like 2 point something seconds, so it's on 100% of the time plus concussive shot. Now glyphs. Animal Bond, you always take this. Increases the healing to you and your pet by 10%. Explosive Trap is another glyph I always take because it's basically an extra CC, a pseudo CC. You can, when people are pillaring you, knock them out of your binding shot, interrupt casting, or just get them line of sight of their DPS, a healer line of sight of their DPS, or a DPS line of sight of their healer. Glyph of Solace, you always want to use this if you're playing with a comp that has dots. The only time you might not want to take this is maybe KFC. And other glyphs you may want to take are Master's Call if you're playing like a TSG or something, and you need that. Or maybe a glyph of Mirrored Blades if it's against a caster heavy comp. And Tranquilizing Shot I use on every comp that has a Holy Paladin or a Ret Paladin, Prot Paladin, even if you run into them. You just really can't use the 10-second Tranquilizer Shot cooldown, it's just not going to cut it. Now for stat priority. Stat priority goes as followed. Crit, multi-strike, versatility, haste, then mastery. It's going to show you my stats while in... Whoa, what happened? While in combat. That's what the trinket proc, almost 34%. Multi-strike, I'm going to take it off just so you can see it. 22.5%, 33.3% critical strike, 8%, 7.5% haste, 5% versatility. Now, people are asking about versatility and stuff and what you should gem. The difference between versatility and multi-strike is so small right now, it doesn't really matter, but I go multi-strike. Like here, on this neck, I'm going versatility. Doesn't matter. On this cape, I go multi-strike. Go multi-strike on this ring, and versatility in that one. It's just because, like, what enchants I had doesn't matter. Versatility is not the best for marksmanship hunters. Right? Multi-strike just comes far ahead. Maybe get some versatility off pieces later, but if the versatility pieces aren't part of the set bonus, you can't really use them because these legs are just really good for marksmanship hunters. Crit and multi-strike, I also got the gem slaw on it, so I get a 50 extra multi-strike in there. So the shot rotation, or like priority list, I guess, we sort of do have one as marksmanship. It's Crows, Chimera Shot, Glaive Toss. Then what you want to do is always have above 60 focus. So if you go below 60 focus, you don't want to cast anything. You want to cast a steady shot. So now I got my Thrill of the Hunt buff. I'm just gonna start aim shots. I'll never run out of focus like this. Glaive Toss came off cooldown, so did Chimera. I'm gonna use it. I'm below 60 focus, so I'm aim shotting. It might be okay to go to like 40 focus if you're really close to getting a kill, but then if you don't get the kill, you can't Chimera shot. Thrill of the Hunt will almost always be up as long as you can make contact with the target and you're above 60 focus. See, it's been up the whole time. Okay, that's enough of that. Okay, so which pets you would want? Depends which comp you're running. So the pet you want to have all the time is the multi-strike pet, but then if you're with a comp that already has a multi-strike buff, like Thug Cleave, you're going to want to go with the Wolf, which gives crit. And if you're playing with a comp that has crit and multi-strike already, go with the Bird that has versatility. Is that versatility? Yes, it is. Versatility. The other pets I'm running with are, let me just check it out. The River Beast for the MS, which reduces healing. Haven't really used it. Could be good in RBGs if you have all the buffs. And then the Gorilla for the Blessing of the Kings, which is the Ret Paladin buff. I just have it in there because you need a 5th pet and you don't really need any. So comps you could play, I'm at a Rogue and we're looking for a healer right now, so we're gonna be playing Thug Cleave tomorrow, I guess. With Assassination, Marksmanship Hunter, we can get some pretty good bursts in a short amount of time. Like I think Mutilate's crit for like 150k, 150k, you can get 2 of those off. Then a Murder of Crows and his Rupture going off at the same time with the MS from Moon Poison. You saw from my last video with the burst I can get in a couple seconds. It's like plus a murder, but minus a Murder of Crows, like 150k plus within a trap. And you want to make sure, like, okay, with 10 I'm DPSing this target. And like I'm not above 60 focus, I'm gonna steady shot. I have nothing on cooldown, I'm not really doing damage, don't have any CC, so I'm gonna steady shot again to get topped off, right? Steady shot again, and then my trap comes off cooldown. Let's pretend that. I don't want to trap now because I have so much focus, so I'm gonna waste some focus. Now trap. So it'll give me 50 focus. I didn't get the 50 focus because I didn't trap anyone, but that's what you would want to do. Alright guys, thank you for sticking through and watching my guide for a Marksmanship Hunter in 6.2. Check out my other guide, which is a Marksmanship Burst guide in 6.2. Just about burst and the damage, how abilities, work with each other, how you time your burst. And I'm going to have more videos. It's a fairly new channel. If you like it, give it a like. If you want something else, comment. If you don't like it, give it a dislike, subscribe. And I'll have a couple of videos in the next couple days because the season's about to start. See you guys.